Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. Before starting the video, please subscribe and keep watching for more details videos. Coco Gauff hits WTA 1000 milestone with Cincinnati Open Round 2 victory. World number 2 Coco Gauff needed just 70 minutes to defeat world number 37 Wang Xinyu, prevailing 6-3, 6-2 to reach the third round of the Cincinnati Open. The American had been beaten in the opening match of her title defense 12 months ago, falling to Yulia Putintseva. However, against Xinyu, who beat her in Berlin less than 2 months ago, Gauff was able to get back to winning ways at the WTA 1000 event. "It feels great to be back in Cincinnati," said Gauff on court. "Obviously, 2 years ago I won, and it set me up for a great 2 weeks in New York, winning the US Open, so it means a lot to me, this tournament. I was very happy to see the sights and the improvements, and we're back here in Cincy." Gauff came into Cincinnati following a shock loss to eventual champion Victoria Mboko in the 4th round of the Canadian Open, a tournament in which the American's double fault issue reared its head. And things did not get off to a bright start on Sunday for the 21-year-old, who served 8 double faults in her opening 3 service games in Cincinnati. However, Gauff then did not serve another double fault for the entirety of the rest of the match, and revealed that she was able to let go of the issue as the contest went on. She added, "I think I was just trusting myself and trusting the work we put in practice. In the second set, I was able to let go, and I think just try not to focus on the past, knowing that I can't control it, and just trying to do better for the future. I'm happy I was able to change that mindset around." Having received a round 1 bye in Cincinnati, victory for Gauff was the 36th time she has won her opening match at a WTA 1000 event. That improves an impressive record for the American, who now holds an overall 36-8 record in opening matches at WTA 1000 tournaments. And since the WTA 1000/Tier 1 format was first introduced in 1990, only former world number 1 Martina Hingis has won more opening matches at WTA 1000 events before her 22nd birthday. The 5-time Grand Slam singles champion won 46 opening matches at Tier 1/WTA 1000 tournaments before her milestone birthday in September 2002. Gauff cannot break that record, though there will be 5 more WTA 1000 events for her to improve her own record before turning 22 on March 13th next year. However, the second seed may have a tricky time progressing to round 3 in Cincinnati, with 32nd seed Diana Yastremska up next. Ukrainian star Yastremska stunned Gauff in straight sets in the opening round of Wimbledon just over a month ago, sealing one of the most impressive victories of her career. The 32nd seed was also able to push the American to the brink of defeat at the Madrid Open in April, winning the opening set to love before Gauff rallied to seal a 3-set victory. Cincinnati, Ohio. Under the weight of the Midwestern summer sun and the charged energy of the Cincinnati Open crowd, Coco Gauff walked onto center court with the poise of a seasoned champion, but the fire of someone still climbing, as she struck her final forehand winner past her opponent in round 2, sealing the match with a clenched fist and an uncontainable smile. The scoreboard didn't just light up with the result. It marked something far greater. With that victory, Coco Gauff hit a major career milestone, her 100th match win at the WTA 1000 level. It was a landmark moment not just for the 21-year-old American, but for women's tennis as a whole, a reminder of how far she's come and how far she's still going. A milestone carved in hustle. "I didn't even realize it was my 100th WTA 1000 win until they told me after the match," Gauff said with a laugh during the post-match interview, beads of sweat still shining like medals on her brow. "It means a lot, especially to do it here, close to home, in front of a crowd that's been supporting me since the juniors." Gauff's win wasn't just clinical, it was poetic. She dismantled her opponent with a blend of baseline firepower and net finesse, her movements like choreographed defiance against anyone who doubted her rise. Her serve cracked like thunder. Her returns, impossible angles drawn with a paintbrush rather than a racket, left the audience gasping. The 100-win milestone at the WTA 1000 level cements her place in elite company. It's a feat achieved by only a handful of players in the modern game, and most did so deeper into their careers. That Gauff reached it so early in hers is a testament to her consistency, her mental steel, and the evolution of a player once dubbed a prodigy, now becoming a legend. The journey from Coco Mania to Queen of the WTA 1000. The world first met Coco Gauff in 2019 when, at just 15, she stunned Venus Williams at Wimbledon. The tennis world fell hard for her. Not just her talent, but her fearlessness, her clarity, her fight. Since then, she's climbed steadily. Not without struggle, not without self-doubt or scrutiny, but with a resilience that only champions are born with. She's not just a baseliner. She's a tactician, a thinker, a fighter. She's evolved from that wide-eyed teen to a Grand Slam winner, an Olympic hopeful, and now a centurion of WTA 1000 match wins. I think Coco's strength is her ability to learn, faster than most players I've seen, said her coach in a pre-match interview. She listens, she adjusts, and she's never satisfied with just good enough. That's how you hit 100 wins. That's how you build legacy. Cincinnati, more than just a tournament. The Cincinnati Open has always held special meaning for American players, a hard-court proving ground before the U.S. Open. For Gauff, the connection is even deeper. I've played here since I was a junior. I remember watching Serena and thinking, maybe one day. And now, to have this moment here, it's full circle, Gauff said, her voice cracking just slightly. The crowd certainly felt it. Chants of "Let's go, Coco" rang through the Western and Southern Open like a war cry. In a state steeped in sports tradition, Gauff brought tennis roaring to the front. There were fans draped in American flags, young girls with beaded braids like hers, older couples who remembered the Williams sisters and saw something familiar, something electric in Gauff's game. Tennis, like art, needs its muses. And right now, Coco is both artist and inspiration, not just about numbers. While 100 WTA 1000 wins is a statistic for the record books, Gauff knows legacy isn't built on numbers alone. She's one of the youngest players to achieve the feat, but more impressively, she's done it while becoming a role model off the court. From activism and education to using her platform for causes that matter, Gauff has carried the torch of athlete responsibility with grace far beyond her years. There's pressure, sure, she admitted in a recent interview. But I remind myself that this is what I love. And I'm lucky to do what I love in front of people who believe in me. And believe they do. The road ahead. With her eyes set on the U.S. Open and Olympic gold, Gauff's form in Cincinnati could be a harbinger. If her 100 WTA 1000 win is any indication, her ceiling hasn't been found yet. There's an undeniable sense that Gauff is only just beginning to write the chapters of her dominance. Her forehands land deeper, her movement is sharper, and her mindset, calm, focused, and ruthless, is that of someone no longer content with flashes of greatness. She's hunting consistency, and with that comes history. What 100 wins really means. To the casual fan, 100 WTA 1000 match wins might seem like just a number. To the tour, it's a war drum. It means you've played and won against the best at the most competitive level over and over again. It's not a fluke. It's a trend. It's a declaration. It means surviving slumps, pushing through injuries, rebounding from early round exits, and turning disappointment into fuel. It means becoming undeniable. Coco Gauff, at 21, is now a WTA 1000 centurion. But more importantly, she's becoming the player the sport hoped she would be. And perhaps something even more. Final rally. As she signed autographs courtside, Gauff paused to give a young fan her wristband. The girl beamed. For her, it wasn't just a sweaty band of cloth. It was a relic, a symbol, proof that greatness doesn't just visit, it endures, it inspires, it multiplies. Coco Gauff's 100th WTA 1000 match win wasn't the climax of a story. It was the prologue,